Hey guys, what is up? Reese here, and I've got a brand new sneaker review to show you. What we're looking at today is the Nike SB Times Polar Trainerendor in the, let's see if I can get this right, velvet brown, ale brown, khaki, and field brown colorway. This was part of the fall 2014 collaboration between Nike and Portland-based outdoor company Polar. Now, the Trainerendor is a kind of an interesting model. It started out originally as an ACG or all conditions gear branded shoe. So up here on the tongue you would have had the ACG logo and stuff like that. But more recently, I think it was around 2014, they started branding these as a Nike SB shoe, which is kind of interesting. You know, to me, and I'm not a skater, this doesn't really seem like a skate shoe. But it's not that big of a deal who it's branded by for me. That's just something that did change. And also when they changed, one of the things I liked that they added was kind of this extra heel collar. I'll show it more in the close-up view, but basically there's now the tongue is kind of like a separate, like almost like an inner booty that wraps around the heel and everything, and that did not used to be on the model, so that just kind of an interesting change. But overall, this is a colorway I really like. Now, like I said, this was a fall 2014 collaboration, so I waited a while to pick these up. I actually have had this pair for more than a month. They were just kind of sitting in my room waiting to have a video made, and I walked by them like every day, and I was just like, oh, I should make a video soon, and I hadn't. So I decided to do it because they are still available. I was actually able to get them for like 25% off, and so that was like around 76 bucks shipped. So that was a really good price. I'm really happy with it. It's a really good looking colorway in my opinion. It's definitely kind of got a fall vibe. You got, as you could tell from the colors on the box, you've got a ton of brown, but then the hits of like white and orange also help make it just a really clean colorway. One that works well coming from an outdoor company. It kind of matches also Polar's color scheme, kind of the colors that they use a lot. And overall, like I said, it's just a very well executed shoe. So with all that said, let's dive into a close-up view and we'll go over the colors, materials, and everything going on with this pair. Here we go with a close-up view of the Nike SB Times Polar Trainerendor. So I didn't mention this earlier, but the retail price on these is $95, so it's a pretty reasonable shoe. There's not a lot of crazy things going on with the technology or the materials, but they did do a nice job of taking what they had and working with it, making a really cool color combination in my opinion. So let's get started. Up here on the toe box here, you've got this brown suede, and it's not like a crazy suede or anything, like really nice quality, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's just kind of like a shorter suede, so there's not as much movement and effect when you're moving your finger. You can see this is a pretty dark brown, and that also wraps around here for most of the medial side of the shoe. You do have it broken up by the strap. Now, speaking of the strap, you can see out here you have it, the leather part extend a little bit, but then you've got this leather strap. It's in a lighter brown, comes all the way across. This is a slightly tumbled leather. It's pretty thin leather, but it does have that nice tumbled pattern. So then back here you've got a canvas mesh material in khaki, and you can see some brown stitching around there. And then there is a kind of orangish brown swoosh, and then wrapping around at the heel you've got more orangish brown leather. Oh yeah, the swoosh is leather as well, but this is also tumbled like what we saw up around the strap. Got an orange pull tab up at the top. The tongue itself is mesh. You've got right here, there's the polar symbol. It's like a cyclops eye on what looks like a really fat orange tree. And then it says Nike SB. Right now these have a set of orange laces with brown and black speckling. The shoes also came with this set of brown laces with orange and black speckling, but there's enough brown on the shoe that I think I'll stick with the orange laces. Now this is what I was talking about here. You can see that the tongue actually connects right here to this like liner that comes all the way around the heel of the shoe. You can see most of the liner is a darker brown, but then under the tongue you've got a lighter brown. There's a quick look at the orange insole. I'll show you the logo right there. You just got Polar and Nike SB logo right there. This is an ortholite insole, pretty thin. Now coming down here to the midsole, you have Phylon midsole. You can see two different sections back here. You've got white with orange speckling, and then up at the front you've got orange with brown speckling. That's a nice combination there. Flipping to the outsole, you've got the same orange that we saw at the front of the midsole, but there's no speckling here. And you can see there's kind of just a grippy traction pattern there. You've got some thicker rubber here, right up at the inside toe, and then a little bit back at the heel. And that about does it for the shoe. Like I said, it's kind of a simple shoe, a simple, good-looking fall colorway. I know it's going into spring here, but I just, for the price, getting these like 25 bucks off after you add in shipping, I was very pleased. It's a good-looking shoe, simple shoe. I think Polar and Nike did a good job. I know last year so for like their fall 2013 collection, they did a Trainerendor, but it was like mustard yellow and it had like pink on it, and it was just a look that wasn't for me. And so this is a much more executed color, in my opinion. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know below what you think of these. Let me know what your favorite shoe from the 2014 Nike SB and Polar collection was. And as always, like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.